welcome back, Will, to another episode of the Hollywood Kippax podcast. I'm your co-host with the co-most, Alex Millage. Joining me, as always, is Will Lopez. Will, how's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good. Beautiful fucking wins this weekend. Oh my god. Erling Haaland, baby. Let's fucking go.
I mean, it really begs the question: what is the ceiling on Haaland's performance? He had a historic breakthrough season, his first season at City, the treble season, where he broke all the records, won a treble. Last year he was injured for a large swath of the season, but 3 games into the season, 2 hat tricks. It's like, where does he go from the treble season, and what's he capable of achieving further? You know what I mean? So, uh, let's just get right into it, Will. So, what did you make of that West Ham game on the weekend?
The boys showed up, man. Everybody showed up. Not just Erling Haaland. Everybody. Rico Lewis still doing his goddamn thing. Meanwhile, Kyle Walker's going through this crazy ass media stuff that between him and that woman Lauren, whatever her name is. But
Yeah,
Pep is keeping him out of the camera right now. Out of the field. He's got to take care of that. But Rico Lewis, god damn it, dude, what a kid, bro. Still doing the damn thing. And then
yeah,
we finally got to see Jack Grealish on the left. Made an appearance finally, and
yeah.
then they put Doku on the right, like we wanted to see that. We wanted to see that formation. From what I saw, it was what was it, a 3-2-4-1.
Yeah, it was a double pivot with Kovacic and Lewis.
Yeah, so it was just beautiful, dude. Um, God damn, Erling Haaland just makes it look easy, brother. Made that first goal with the little steal from Bernardo,
Yeah,
through pass to Erling Haaland, and just like kind of just lasers it to that left corner. Oh my god, Yeah, I was in Vegas watching that. I was in Vegas watching that. I was in at the Excalibur in my room watching it, and I bet 2 goals from Haaland, 1 goal from Kevin De Bruyne, and the game to end in 3-1.
interesting. I mean, so, uh, yeah, there's a lot to be said about this game, So, just the jog some first the highlights of this match, right? So you have the first. West Ham in the opening minutes was pretty threatening. You know what I mean? They were
Yes.
definitely, they were getting their shots on goal. But the first goal was the assist from Bernardo to Haaland,
Hmm.
where the Haaland just 2-on-1 shot through, scored the goal. KDB in the first half, he was hitting woodwork. You know what I mean? Great shots on that. Also on that one, was it the one free kick where he passed it out, but then he got it shot right on goal.
Oh yeah,
You know
that's
what I
right.
mean? That was a pretty good one. The lone West Ham goal was the ricochet off of Diaz. Jared Bowen put it into the box and ricocheted off Diaz. It just shit happens like that, right?
Seasonal. It's seasonal.
Yeah, shit
That's his.
happens.
That's his one. That's his one
That,
that he
that,
always does.
that's his, that he gets the one for the season. Yeah, hopefully.
Yes.
But and then Rico assisted Haaland passing around the box. Rico puts it right at Haaland's feet. Haaland switched it to his left foot, puts it right in, past the top left hand side of the keeper.
What a
And
shot.
then second half. So Nunez comes on, assists Haaland, 82nd minute, makes it 3-1, seals the hat trick, seals the 3 points. So I think we've already started talking about it, but I think the first, other than what we'll talk plenty about Haaland, but I think the one player that has been the talk of the town so far is Rico.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it also begs a question of who's going to play on the right hand side, because Walker hasn't been in the lineup recently for a myriad of issues, but Rico's really been stepping up and playing that role consistently, and he's been starting to come into his own in that role. So how do you think Rico and Walker are going to be playing out on the right? How do you see their game time being managed?
Well, maybe when all this stuff is over, we have our we have our man for the Champions League. and we have our man for the EPL, and then we have our guy for the FA Cup. You know what I mean? We're
Yeah.
eventually Rico Lewis will be assigned at least to two tournaments, and I think one of them is going to be one of the major ones, either the EPL or the Champions League, because
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, he's playing right now, but you don't just take Kyle Walker's spot like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Eventually, he's going to come back, and Pep's going to sort everything out. So, with the way that he's performing, dude, you never know, bro. He might get the Champions League and the EPO. I wouldn't doubt it. You know?
You know, I mean, the way I look at it is that I think definitely Rico deserves a lot of playing time this
Of
year. I
course.
think that goes
Yes.
without saying. That's what we're expecting this year from Pep and seeing Rico more in the lineup. But I just don't think you can move past the big games in the Champions League where we're going to need someone's experience like Kyle Walker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're gonna if we play Real Madrid, well we won't play Real Madrid until the final because the new format
Yeah.
make it as such that we're not going to play them. But like, what's it like Bayern Munich?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like in like the quarterfinal, semifinal stages, you can't deny that Kyle Walker has the experience to lock players down in those games, especially when if we do eventually play Real Madrid in the final. So Rico still is promising, still very young, but I think he'll get the good amount of playing times in certain tournaments. But those big games still reserved for Kyle. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we still need someone like Kyle. You know what I mean? Until Kyle Walker just has no more pace really. But and then Rico will be our option to start there. So, um, but I mean, it goes without saying, man of the match, Mr.
Yeah.
Haaland.
Erling Haaland.
But and like just just it's so good that he plays for Norway and not England because he had an opportunity to play for England. He could
Yeah.
declare his nationality because he was born in Leeds, but Norway wasn't in the Euros, so we had the benefit. We're now reaping the benefit of having Haaland fully rested this whole entire summer
Yeah.
to where like he comes back fresh. He has no pain. He feels good, and thus we right off the bat 3 games, 2 hat tricks.
Yeah.
He has the most hat tricks now in Premier League history. He moved past Wayne Rooney for
Mm-hmm.
most hat tricks. But like, what do you think is the difference between maybe him last season and this season that you're seeing?
Mm, I man, I can't really tell you. I think we still see the same guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's just more positions to fill, and I mean, in the beginning of this season in this podcast, I said, I don't know if you agreed with me, but I said that it was going to be maybe a little tough of a time because we're adding so many pieces now, and we're trying to get the system going. But with the way that this game against West Ham went, it's like I'm like, I think we're there already. You know what I mean? Because we got Kovacic playing, we got Rico playing, we got Doku on the right. Jack hasn't played. And while we're doing all this, it's all without Rodrigo, without Rodri.
yeah,
So it's like, holy shit, we're fucking actually doing it, you know?
yeah,
So in a way, this assured me, I was like, holy crap, we're kicking ass right now. I mean, in that second goal, that Haaland did, the touching between the team, it went from from Grealish to Bernardo to that guy, and then all the way to Rico, and Rico setting up for the assist, and boom, finishing. The touching is ridiculous. This game is locked. I mean, this team is locked in right now, bro.
hmm
And so is Haaland. So I think we're there already, bro, and it's just gonna fucking keep getting better, bro. It's just gonna keep getting fucking better.
yeah. I mean, I just think the fact that Haaland had all that time to rest, clear his
Yeah.
mind,
Oh yeah.
get away from that, and like you kind of hear a lot of the humorous anecdotes about Haaland, like all the shit he does outside of like training. You know what I mean? Like he wears red light glasses, he drinks raw milk,
Oh yeah.
um, he he reads scientific journals to maximize his sleep routine.
He raw
Like
dogs flights.
he raw dogs flights. You know what I mean? Like this guy is not he's insane. Like this guy one thing that you gotta appreciate about Haaland is that he's willing to do the extras like that
Yeah, of
to improve his game. You
course.
know, and I think you've already see it paying off. You know what I mean? Just this mentality, this discipline that you need to be there. You know what I mean? One thing I've also noticed, and with just not with Haaland's game, but with City's game right now, is that their pressing is on point right now. They're taking the ball off people and
Mm-hmm.
then scoring a goal like right out the bat. Like I know, like Bernardo fleeced one of the defenders for the ball, gave it to Haaland, and he scored. You know
Yep.
what I mean? And then like going back to what was it? I think it was like it was at Ipswich or the game before that, or maybe Chelsea, where Savino took the ball off someone
Oh
and then
yeah,
KDB scored. You know what I mean? So like
yeah,
they're winning the ball back in really dangerous areas, and then there's like they're capitalizing on that on those chances because last season I don't think we really did cap in those moments. Like we might win the ball back, we might get a shot, but we didn't finish it. You know what I mean? But like it seems like we're winning the ball back and then we're finishing. You know what I mean? So, uh, like that's what I'm starting to see with that game. But also just like the fact that we're also doing this without Rodri. You know what I mean? Like that should bolster our confidence because typically, like as we say, no Rodri, no party. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Like if Rodri, typically if Rodri's not in the squad, we're not winning or we're drawing. But you see that we're still playing, and Roger was on the bench, and I'm sure we'll see him next game when we come back from the international break.
Yeah.
Also, Foden. We haven't still seen yet of Foden because Foden's been ill, and apparently he's still not ready to go. So we
Yeah.
still haven't seen what Foden can do this season so far. But so Will, we're heading into international break. 3 wins. We're sitting
Ooh,
atop the table. So
yeah.
what's the takeaways from this match?
The takeaway is we did this without Rodri. We did this with Kyle Walker. Without Kyle Walker, we did this without Savinho, and we did this without Foden. This team has fucking depth, bro. Oh my god, the depth! It's ridiculous, bro. Imagine if they played too. It probably would have
Yeah,
been into like maybe 11-1. You know what I mean? Like it's just it's beautiful to see the touching. It's beautiful to see the rotating of the squad. It was nice to see Nunez get an assist after having played in a while. You know that just brings the confidence up. The W's bring the confidence, and it's just gonna make fucking Erling Haaland even more goal horny. So
yeah,
I'm all for it, bro.
yeah. So I mean, City sitting top the table. This weekend's a lot of interesting results. I'm not sure if you're watching any of them, but Arsenal drew Brighton 1-1. So
Fucked up my
that
parlay.
fucked up
Yes.
your parlay. Drop points. Declan Rice was sent off.
Yep.
So that Arsenal's dropping points. Bournemouth beat Everton 3-2. Bournemouth is coming out pretty
Ooh,
hot.
that
You know
was
what
a
I mean?
banger of a game, bro.
Don't sleep on Bournemouth for sure. Chelsea drew Crystal Palace 1-1.
Yeah.
Uh, Newcastle beat Tottenham 2-1. And
Wow.
then I think the game that everyone was talking about is United, Liverpool being United at Old Trafford 3-0. So once again, a Liverpool thrashing. Were you watching that?
Ouchies.
Were you
Yes,
wa-
I definitely was watching that and smiling at every single goal, bro. Oh my
oh
god,
man.
dude, man, I betted on Luis Diaz to score 2 goals and for the game to end 2-0. And fucking goddamn Salah had to ruin it. Oh man, I was so close on so many games this week. I've been having a hell of a weekend on these bets this week, brother.
You
Oh
won.
man,
I saw what was it? One of your stories. You won a $285 bet.
cool, brother.
That was Boston College.
Yes. Oh my god. So
College
uh
football's back.
my bookie, not a sponsor, but could be. My bookie gave me $25 free play and 25 free spins on a slot. And I won maybe $17 or $11 on that slot. And over the weekend, I've accumulated it up to $600 now, bro. You should
Whoa.
never give a degenerate fucking free money, brother.
Oh my
Shit.
god. I could see you doing Bretsky content. Uh,
Oh, brother.
dude, you know what's funny about Bretsky?
Uh,
He squints. It's like let's go play some
Yeah.
baccarat. And it's like,
Come on.
come on, come on.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
see you do some Gretzky content.
Oh, bro. I mean, I know I should continue the Bills bets. You're right. I think I
Yeah,
will follow that dream
I
and
think
move to
you got to
Vegas.
follow it. You were to Vegas. Man.
We're
Oh
moving the
man,
podcast to Vegas.
Vegas Kippax.
Yeah, but
All right.
yeah, dude, what a weekend. And yeah, dude, fucking just Liverpool is just they're still on it, bro.
I think I'm already regretting counting down Liverpool to make it out of the top four or make it outside
Hmm.
the top four.
Told you were
Is
crazy.
this team, because my girlfriend's a Liverpool fan, so I do watch a lot of soccer. I watched a lot of Liverpool
Yeah,
last season and this season, and I think there was a lot of talk that like a Dutch manager like Arne Slot wouldn't work out
yeah,
because of how the Dutch play. But I think he's taken Klopp's system, but actually made it more like not so heavy metal as they say like about Klopp. Klopp likes to push his players high intensity, full 90. Like that's why part of the reason why I think Klopp's tenure didn't work out the way he should have won more things. But the thing is that his whole system of gegenpress and heavy metal football burns players out, so they get like injuries at the business end of the season. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So like that hurts their chances, and that's why City were able to move atop because of Liverpool had accumulation of injuries that this business end of the season because of that style of play. So I'm interested to see that Arne Slot still keeps a lot of Klopp's system, but he's able to like kind of do in a way where like Liverpool actually can maintain a high consistency of form throughout the season. But I'm already kind of eating my words about Liverpool making out of the top four for sure.
brother.
So
And they just picked up a fucking amazing striker, also
yeah,
known
Federico
Federico
Chi-
Chiesa. Oh
Chiesa,
my
yeah,
god, dude.
from from Juventus.
What
So
a fucking player and what a fucking pickup for that team, bro. So
yeah,
it's on. It's. I'm interested to see what that's gonna look like, bro. That's
yeah,
crazy, bro.
yeah. Uh, yeah, we'll see how that shapes out. So, yeah, you love to see Man United in the muck. Like they're panning to Man all the because like the Man United board was there. So you had that what's it Omar Barada, who was the former City executive there, and then you had the Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who's the minority owner but the director of football
Oh,
operations for the United.
that's right.
They're in the stands, and they had these long faces, such
Oh yeah,
long faces. They're just like,
yeah. One of the homies left. One of the homies left fucking early, dude, and they showed the
yeah,
camera of him jamming.
they're just like, yeah, fuck this, and just like take off. And like, it's like you already made it. Everyone was saying this, like you you kept Eric Ten Hag after he won a Mickey Mouse trophy. You know what I mean? The FA Cup. Like okay, well, we were looking for other people, but we decided to keep you. And then um, now it's getting off to a rocky start, and like everyone saw that Eric Ten Hag is probably gonna be out by Thanksgiving, Christmas. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
so like just the shit show keeps rolling, and you know what I say? Keep rolling. You know what I mean? Le bon temps roulé, dude. Keep
Yes,
that
sir.
shit going. You know
Keep
what I mean?
rolling, 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 rolling.
rolling, rolling, rolling.
Come on. Oh man. Yeah.
All right, so let's get into some city news. We got quite a bit of city news. But we'll start off with some not soccer related news. But I think everyone knows this by now. But the most famous Manchester City fans got back together.
Oh
Oasis
yeah.
got back together,
Oh yeah.
and yeah, and I got tickets to the reunion. Fucking right in me.
Sheesh.
Shout out Cameron. Cameron got his pre. I didn't get a pre-sale code. Cameron got a pre-sale code, and he hooked me up. Bought me a ticket to see them at Wembley in late July, and then Cam is going to see them on our birthday in Manchester at Heaton Park, which is typically where Oasis plays. It's like a large park. It's like a festival almost, but they're just
Okay.
playing. Yeah, so I wanted to
Sheesh.
go. I want to go, but it's Ipkiss's wedding on my birthday next year.
Oh, okay, okay.
So, Oasis playing in the World on the Streets that they're going to play the Rose Bowl, so there's going to be a lot of opportunity to see them. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna just go see them at the end of July. But I know you're not the biggest Oasis fan, Will, but are you stoked?
Yeah, man. Today's gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it
I'll
back
throw
to
it back to
you.
you. Keep
Okay.
rolling, brother. Uh,
Which reminds me, I wore my Rodri jersey to Vegas this weekend, and brother, I was the talk of the town. Everywhere I went, city. Oh yeah, Manchester City. Even it's like some girls were like, "Oh my god, Manchester City, hell yeah!" And some guy came up to me, he was like, "Mate, are you going?" I'm like, "Where?" To see Oasis. I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Oh yeah." I go, "You're going, man?" He goes, "Dude, I'm on the queue right now. Me and my girl were on the queue," and he showed me. He's like, "Oh, we're in the queue for the tickets." And I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "That's a fucking big deal, man." He goes, "Yeah, come on, City and everything." I was like, "Hell yeah, dude." I was like, "Okay." We're starting to see a lot of bit of recognition now. You know what I mean? Now, when you
yeah.
wear a City jersey, they're like, "Hey, that guy knows what's up." You know what I mean?
What was it? The other day I was wearing because I typically wear like a soccer kit to work every day because all my kids like soccer, so I try to like keep report and just wear a kit. I typically wear a city kit, and I was walking on the street and this little kid was like Manchester City like that,
Yeah,
and I'm like, come on, City,
yeah,
like
yeah,
a full
yeah.
throated one, and he was like, oh shit.
Like if we're like fucking veterans back from war and shit, dude. Like,
Yeah,
oh my
come.
god, oh shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh my God, you're a war hero. You.
Some guy came up to me. He was like, "Hey, what team is that?" I go, "It's Manchester City." He goes, "Oh, that's like some soccer shit." And I was like, "Yeah." He was
Soccer.
like, "Oh, hey, Rodri, yeah. Oh, Rodri, huh? He's a midfielder, huh?" And I go, "Yeah, he is." He goes, "Nah, I'm just bullshitting. I'm just guessing, bro." I go, "Well, that's a fucking pretty good guess, dude. Go get a fucking lottery ticket right now, bro.
Yeah. No.
You fucking killed it." I go, "That's actually yes, he's a midfielder." He was like, "Oh shit." But yeah, man, nah, man, it's beautiful, and that's great news for all citizens in Manchester City and the city of Manchester that the boys got back together, the brothers. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
mean, like you said, I'm not much of a big fan, but I do know what it is, and I do respect it, and shit, I'm happy for it, dude. That's fucking awesome.
Who's it? You're more stoked for the Dashboard Confessional reunion.
Sheesh! Can't wait for that, man.
As now sing a song, sit alone and wonder
Sing it, brother,
where
sing
you're
it.
making out.
Oh man,
I like Dashboard. I like Dashboard
yeah,
Confessional,
yeah,
but
of course.
yeah, Oasis that got
It's
my favorite
insane.
band, dude.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah, bro.
So but anyhow, we're going to international break, so nothing really too much to talk about outside of that. But well, no, we got some other stuff, but it's been a while since we've recorded since the last. I mean, like we didn't cover the Ipswich game, but that was a 4-1 victory, Haaland hat trick.
Of course.
Um, City is undefeated at home in 2024 for the Premier
Gee.
League. So, what do you make of that, Will?
Let's keep it going, baby. Let's keep it going till the end of the season.
Yeah, and then we also last week happened. The Champions League draw happened, so we could talk a little bit more. Kind of preview the Champions League right now. So it's a new format. It's no longer like the groups and playing a handful of teams and reverse fixtures. So basically it's you're playing a list of teams basically, and whoever has the most points moves on to the next stage, or
Mm.
whoever at the top. I've got a top four. I'm still kind of not clear how the format works, uh, but City. For looking at the thing, and looking at the lineup, I guess. I'm pretty confident City will make it through. You know what I mean? City's first game is when we come back on September 18th. First Champions League match against Inter at home. So, what do you make of the new format, Will? And what do you make of City's chances this season?
I still yet to understand it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do my homework on that, but we have the highest percentage to win the Champions League again in the betting lines.
Yeah,
So I mean, I'm excited to see what's gonna happen, and for us to play against the guys in the 2023 UCL final, 2022 UCL final. Shit,
23 in
23, right?
yeah, we won in
22, 23.
23.
Yeah, okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. Against those guys again, it should be interesting, bro. You know what I mean? Lautaro Martinez doesn't look like much of a slouch again. You know, this guy's fucking killing it, and we'll see what brings. But I mean, there's a lot of good groups that I saw, dude. You know, so I mean, not groups, but what are they saying now? Pots or what the fuck do you
Pots.
call it?
Yeah, it's a pot. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm interested to see what's gonna happen. Yeah, I saw that Arsenal drew PSG and some other teams, so yeah, I'm interested to see how everything's gonna go on.
Okay. So Inter did win the Serie A last year. So you know, it's going to be a good match for sure. I was making this joke the other day though too, because Club Bruges. Sorry, before Cam fucking corrects me, Club
I've
Bruges.
heard Bruga too. I've heard Bruga too on TV. So
Yeah,
yes,
but Cam's quick to like it's Bruges, you know. So
okay.
Club Bruges, whatever, um, got drawn to the same group as City again, and it's like those guys can't catch a break. Those guys always
Yeah,
get City every year. So
the meme you made
RIP
was
guys.
fucking hilarious, dude.
Yeah,
Already,
we're calling it. Yeah, RIP the homies.
that's funny.
Club Brugge. I have nothing against Club Brugge. You know, this is a Belgian team.
Yeah,
So we kind of mentioned it already. Phil Foden's been out of the lineup because he's been sick. He hasn't been feeling well, so he's been out of the lineup. He did start, I think, against Chelsea, and then he got sick and still is not feeling too well. I'm not even sure if he's going for if who's going to be in the England squad. If he's going to be in the England squad. Uh, Rodri is back from suspension. He was on the bench today, so hopefully he's back next game. Um, Etihad Player of the Month, though, is interesting. So there's three contenders for the Etihad Player of the Month. There's Haaland, there's Rico, and Kovacic. So I think we already know who it's going to be. You know what I
yeah,
mean? But
yeah.
but can you make a case, Will, for Kovacic or Rico?
Rico, I could. That's definitely second. Um, Kovacic, it was just that one dope ass goal, dude, which was fucking maybe goal of the. I'll give him goal of the month.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Goal of the month,
Good.
goal of the
He
week,
scored
goal
that.
of the month. Yes,
He
but
scored that screamer.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But Rico Lewis, his performances every goddamn week are just getting better and better, bro. Oh
Yeah.
my god, he's so fucking solid, bro. So yeah, man, I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Yeah, I mean, I think definitely Rico is a close second. Haaland, though, I mean, breaking the Premier League hat trick record, and it's his second season too. He's not. He hasn't been in the league that long compared to like someone like Wayne Rooney. You know what I mean? Who played his entire career for United for the
Hmm.
most part. Um, and like he already surpassed that goal. I mean, if Holland stays in the Premier League, there's no doubt that he's breaking the Premier League record for most goals scored. That's without a doubt. You know what I mean? He will
Yeah,
break the record pretty clean, pretty fairly quickly. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I mean, Haaland definitely off to a good start. We'll see what this season, what expectations he dismantles this coming season. But also shout out to Scott Carson who turned 39
oh, that's
yesterday.
right. Happy birthday. Yeah, that's true.
So old head Scott Carson, the vibe curator of the Man City squad. We saw him. We saw him play at keeper in
Oh, that's right.
Ohio.
Yeah.
So we did get to see him in action a little bit. So shout out Scott Carson, the
Yes,
real
sir.
one, the homie. But this would be a good time to do some updates. So updates at the time of recording, we are nearing 1,100 followers on Instagram. So
Yes.
we're slowly getting back our following, slowly getting it back. Uh, yeah, and yeah, so just trying to think of anything else out there. But you can always follow us at Hollywood Kippax Official on Instagram. You can follow us on Hollywood Kippax official on Instagram, and then Hollywood Kippax on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok. And Will, is there anything else? Any updates you want to give? Oh, what's it? The pre- Fantasy Premier League.
Ooh, speaking of that, I went from last place to third place.
Oh yeah, you did
Oh
post.
man, oh my midfielders fucking performed and I'm there, but god damn it, George Galdapa, he's gonna win the goddamn league because he has Haaland, dude. It's gonna
Fucking
happen.
A. Yeah, god
Yeah,
damn it.
yeah. But shout out to everybody that's in the league. And if if you're in the fantasy league with us, please again message us. Tell us how you're doing. Tell us your trades. Tell us everything. And remember, at the end of the season, somebody's gonna win a trophy and a prize. And the guy that
Yeah.
sucks the worst is also gonna win a trophy. And you don't want that trophy, but you're gonna get it even though you don't want to. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
but
I
yeah.
don't know. I didn't even draft my team because I was busy on that
Ha!
day.
Me neither. But I did my homework, dog.
George is probably the only one who was like actually showed up for the shit, and
He
it
was
was
waiting
like,
right there with the
hey,
phone. I got
vote.
it.
I got hold on.
You got the
You know?
golden ticket, dude.
Yeah,
But
fucking
one rumor I did hear was and I don't know how strong this thing is, but Raheem Sterling leaving Chelsea and probably going to join Arsenal, bro.
he's on Arsenal. It's already photos like of him in an Arsenal uniform.
So it happened already.
It already happened. He's in Arsenal uniform.
Sheesh. And then I heard that somebody else is gonna follow behind him, and that's a guy named Jao Cancelo.
Oh, whatever.
Crazy, huh?
Yeah,
All the
dude.
products, all our. Oh, look at that! He's there, dude. Holy shit! It happened. Okay,
Yeah,
all right. So all our, all the products are going to Arsenal, and you can't blame Mikel Arteta for that. You know what I mean?
yeah. For
So
wanting sloppy seconds, you know what I mean? Like that's all
yes,
cool. You know what I'm
and
saying?
then the city's curse continues. Jadon Sancho joined Chelsea, and they presented him this weekend. So that's what you
Really?
get, you bastard.
Sancho's on. I thought
Jadon
Sancho was
Sancho
there.
is in Chelsea now.
Bro, that's a clown. That team is a clown car, bro. Like that. Have all the players in there. It's like, how do you even like
They just landed João
register?
Felix back too.
Really?
Yes, dude. I'm telling you, dude. It's hop on the fucking train, bro. Let's go.
You see that one meme where it was like, what's it? Chelsea like train taking the train to like the next match or whatever, and it's like this train to India with all these people on
Oh
top of
yeah, I did see that shit. That shit is funny.
it.
Yeah, no, man. It's yeah, that fucking team is a shit show, dude. And
Yeah,
they were gonna land Victor Osimhen, but he ended up going to Turkey to play for what's that orange, half yellow team? I think it's Galatasaray. Or,
Galatasaray
yeah,
in
or
Turkey. Yeah,
yeah, right. I think
yeah.
that's where he went. But yeah, man,
I can follow that. But like it's interesting to talk about Raheem Sterling because there's been an interesting discourse about Raheem Sterling online about his career, kind of a retrospective looking at his career at City and what went wrong maybe at Chelsea. Um, so like I'll just start off, but I've always, and I think in my opinion, and this might be a radical opinion, but I think getting rid of Raheem Sterling was crucial for us winning to be able to win in the treble season.
Mm.
Um, I mean, people might debate me like we didn't really get rid of him. He just like City. He what's it? Raheem Sterling was advised to like just make a move. Oh, Will got booted. Um,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you, but I can't see your screen.
All
I
right.
can hear you all.
Oh,
But
technical difficulties, everybody.
yeah.
We're back.
So as I said, Raheem Sterling, like, you know, he had played how many seasons already up to that point, 5, 6 seasons for City. He's one of the top goal scorers for City. If you look at all the goals, how many goals he scored, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He did have a pretty good career. The only thing that he wasn't able to achieve was
Mm-hmm.
the only thing he wasn't able to achieve was winning a Champions League. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And there was a lot of criticism of Raheem Sterling not being a big game player. You know what I mean? Pretty good regular season player. So um, and to be honest, when he left, like I was kind of glad to see him leave. Um, and then we won the treble that season. You know what I mean? So if you look at our front three, our front four during the treble season, like we had Mahrez on the right, we had Gundogan, KDB, Grealish, Haaland up front. You know what I mean? And like that's what won us the treble. You know what I mean? Raheem Sterling, I don't know if he just would have been a good mix in there. You know what I mean? And I just think it was he left. He was advised to go to Chelsea. You know what I mean? Make that move to Chelsea. But like going to a team like Chelsea with a team that has like so many players and just like a pretty stacked squad, if you have a run of poor form, you're quickly kind of put onto the bench and they rotate players on, and you don't really won't get a chance until like they fully rotate the squad. You know what I mean? So it didn't really work out with him at Chelsea either. You know what I mean? And he's getting up there in age. He's 29, kind of turning 30. But I think going to a team like Arsenal, what is probably going to be good for his career, because Arsenal is a very English team. You know what I mean? And he's an English player. I mean, he should. I mean, he should have been called up into the England squad. You know what I mean? Like it was kind of mysterious that he got um, left out of the England squad at the Euros. But I think going to a team like Arsenal will definitely help. At the juncture of his career, because like where else would would he go? Would he go to Europe? Would he go to there was talk of him going to United. So what do you make of that, Will?
Thank God he didn't go to United, brother. He doesn't deserve that curse. It's a good thing he went to
Arsenal.
yes, because he has familiar faces and hopefully it'll ignite his career back again.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So yeah, Raheem Sterling on Arsenal. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much it for City news. No match to preview. When we come back though, who do we play? Let's see, Man City. Let's see, we play Brentford at where
Is that before the
at home.
Champions or
Brentford
after?
at home. It's after. No, it's when we come back on the. Hold on the 14th.
Perfect. The day before my birthday. My birthday's also turned 15. So I'll be
Oh,
on my
what?
I'll be in Vegas, G. Well,
Oh,
I mean,
damn.
don't be surprised.
That is
But I'll be flying out there with mom.
my girlfriend's kids are born September 14th. So
Jeez. All right.
14th, 15th.
Shout out to them, man. There you go.
Bryce and David.
We'll have a shot together one day.
Yeah, shot eventually. Yeah. So all right. So this is a podcast your girlfriend tells you to not worry about. But this is the podcast, of course, the best team in the land.
The best team in the world. Come on, City.
Come on.
You
It's gonna be biblical, man.
Shout out
Oasis,
Cacareya.
Cacareya, and Estrella.
Se toma una estrella. Oh man. Well,
all right, dude.
All right. Let's go. We out. See you next week.
Cheers. Oh yeah. Cancel.